roughly about 2020 thereabouts. That would have been what, right in the midst of, yeah, roughly around then. Prior to that, it was pretty much land clearing, land preparation. It depends. If it's harvesting day, a typical day will start anywhere from 5 a.m. because vendors are usually here from around that time. So they'll draw the ponds, then they'll sell. If it's a regular day, then they'll start around, say, 9, because I think our first feed is 10:30. So they feed then, and it's pretty much that feeding, water management to ensure that the ponds are at the right level. That's pretty much it, unless we are doing sampling, which is where we go by each pond and we'll check the sizes, check the growth rate and all of that. But pretty much for the day is just the feeding schedule. Water, you need water. You see here, NWC say water is life. Same, it goes the same for fish farming. And also feed costs. Feed cost is exorbitant. So that's the bulk of our overheads. But if you have water and feed, then you're basically covered. But the greatest challenge for now is the cost of feed and ensuring that you have water in the ponds. All right, so for us it starts from day one. Now we have our own nursery, hatchery. So it starts from there. So if you don't do the proper process from doing the sex reversal, ensuring that you get high quality fries, this is what we call them, or fingerlings, depending on the stage at which you're selling them or stocking them, and also your feed. So I mean, for me, if you feed the fish timely, feed them well, and your water quality as well. Once your water quality is good, then your product should be exceptional. All right, I've not had a challenge thus far for marketing because the demand is such that once your pond is ready and you send a message, the vendors will come. So marketing, thankfully, has not been a challenge. And you only want one vendor to be aware that, hey, this person has started to sell, and you don't even need to communicate to all of them. We have to the point where I'm told we have too many, but if you want your operation to run smoothly, then you need to have the requisite manpower. So I'm sure there are persons here, they are quite happy to be gainfully employed. I don't think, as it relates to the community, and also when we are reaping and there are what they call, there's sometimes that there are fish that you won't necessarily utilize in your sales, or the vendors don't want them. The community is really, really happy for those, because usually we just give them to persons in the area. There's a vast change in what I thought of it then, as to now it's a total 180. Prior to starting this, I would not have consumed tilapia. You couldn't get me to eat it, none at all, because I had the same misconception that most people have, that it tastes like mud, it tastes like dirt, because that was my experience as a child. Having started it here, I no longer consume sea fish. If it's not tilapia, I don't want it, and I'm not jesting. When it's prepared, whether it's fried, it's grilled, whatever, the taste is exceptional. So I don't really, and there's a cost factor as well. It's more cost effective than the sea fish, and it just tastes great. Be prepared to be very hands-on and also get your information from the right source. Now, NFA is pretty good with their extension officers and coming on call on demand if you have any issues with them, and also there are other farmers who are willing to tell you from their experience. But getting the right information as it relates to like your stocking density, your water quality and your feed ratio, once you have that and you get it from the best source, you should be good.